night matchup in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 52 blaster. Black shot. Red cycle.
Ritter looking to put it up right away. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop,
Let's go now.
and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On play action, here's Ritter. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You look at this Saints defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number one passing team in the NFL against the number one defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this game's going to be one on the outside.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Ready?
To the air again, it's Ritter.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Green down. Ready.
Ritter down.
Buying time was left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Toss play to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right. Caught out left side by Robinson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line. Ready!
They begin with a run by Miller. And a short pickup to about the 25. You talk about this Falcon defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Saints have 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. They can bounce back and move to 3-1. They'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Duggan now to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver it?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Duggan looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Duggan will look to throw this. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect? Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Set, ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Back to throw, Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with it.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Ready. Wait. Cut.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Man open is Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 29 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3.
17. Saints 3. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say,
Brandon Cooks. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Miller will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. They'll try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. It fights him off. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's Miller on the read option. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Duggan to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
On the ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Smoke Monday.
And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On the counter, it's Miller. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And they'll give Miller another crack. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Duggan. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
27-yard line.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
First down.
Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Raymond bringing it out. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Duggan. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Saints. First down.
throwing. Duggan. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Nifty move. Solid stiff arm. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Miller. He's had a big workload here tonight. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Jesse Bates. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Kamara up the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense.
Down the numbers. There he goes. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Saints playing. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Option handoff here to Miller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And a pretty good burst there as he gets us across midfield and down to the 46. 96 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
He was brought down by Richie Grant. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Dugan eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendra Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Ritter now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
10 cycles.
Ritter with it after the play fake. That one deep for London. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
146 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 2nd and 5. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. He'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
4th down and goal.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Ritter looks to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Ritter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Ritter. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Saints, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to